friends, welcome back to my live. Welcome to the replay. Welcome to my page. See what I got in my hand? We're going to make a patriotic butterfly. We're going to attempt to make it kind of like the actual shirt that I have on that several of you have actually purchased from our website. Hi friends, say hey. When you hop on, let's see, let's give this a go, and I don't know. We're thinking positive vibes. Positive vibes. I am hoping that this works. I think it will. I've got a plan in place. Patriotic butterfly tonight. So we have 2 sizes of butterflies at our Etsy store. All right. I'm going to use the small one tonight. So this is going to be kind of put aside for now. And I've got a frame, so I think this is the 15 by 10 frame. And this is also listed on Etsy that has a frame border. So let's see how this is going to play out, all right? Now, I realized just now that I need to grab my other transfer. Hi, friends. What y'all doing? Happy Tuesday. It is Tuesday, right? Is it Tuesday? Yes, it's Tuesday. All right, so let me get this going here. I need to get this ready for y'all. There we go. I think it's ready now. So comment butterfly. You can get all the things butterfly. So I painted this with white Waverly chalk paint, white. All right, and I've got a few spots that are a little on the shiny side, which typically means they are not dry, okay? So let me get those ready by adding a little bit more heat to them. So this is just 8-inch MDF. Now, sometimes when you apply paint to a surface, it kind of brings up the wood hairs. I don't know. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. Or maybe if your paintbrush is, I don't know, sometimes the brush can like leave like, y'all, I don't know the words tonight. What is the word? It's not flat. It's not, yeah, it's not flat. Okay, so I'm just going to give this a slight sand and grab a paper towel and just wipe that off. And whoa, Nelly, it is a lot smoother. Smooth. It's smooth. Hi, everybody. Ridges. Yes, Nancy Young. Thank you for the words that are not coming out of my mouth. All right, so next, we're going to, what should we do next? Anytime that we paint a wood surface, what should we do? I might need this here in a second. The next step after we paint wood is, hi, Kathy. Thanks, Emily. This is the one that we have on our website that so many of y'all bought. So we're going to try and recreate this on a butterfly on a piece of wood. We're going to wax it. Yes. Okay, now, as I've shown y'all before, my wax is getting down to the last little bit on the edges. So I'm going to apply a little bit of heat to it to kind of soften it up. And we're going to apply wax all over this because we're going to apply some, I think we're going to do stars to this, y'all. Gold stars, because y'all are all gold stars in my book. Wax, 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 Bambi. That's right, girl. How was y'all's day? Y'all, oh my gosh, I've got to tell you. Like, at this point, I am just like, Jesus, take the wheel. Please. You will not believe what happened. I mean, I am still, like, speechless. So, as you guys know, we have twin boys, 10 years old, Jackson and Dylan. Jackson is the dark-haired one. Dylan is the blonde. Jackson looks like me. Dylan looks like his dad. Okay? So, Jackson suffered a severe concussion a couple of weeks ago. And I feel like we're like making the transition to where things are coming back to normal. right? So we're like, woo, okay? I get a call today from the school nurse, and her exact words are, Jackson fell backwards off of the cafeteria bench and hit the back of his head on the floor. And I'm like, excuse me? She's like, yes, would you like to talk to him? I'm like, sure. Get him on the phone. He's sobbing. He's crying. Mom, I fell and I hit my head. And I'm like, what is happening? First it's this side and then now it's this side. So I got the nurse back on the phone and I'm like, well, is there a bump? She's like, oh yeah. I'm like, okay. So I have a call into Scottish Rite, where his concussion specialist is from, so that we can figure out if we need to go in tomorrow. He's okay. The bump is growing out, which is a good thing. So I'm just like, this poor kid can't catch a break. So anyways, 3 more days left of school. I am hoping and praying that nothing else happens. So I have gold chalk paste, okay? And this gold I have right here is very, it's elderly, okay? It's older. It does not have the consistency that I'm wanting. Okay, so this is elderly vintage like me, all right? So I am going to spray it with some distilled or purified water. Do not use tap water in the jars. It could cause mold, whatever, all that green stuff, okay? And give it a stir, because what we are going to do, my friends, I think we're going to do some random stars from the land of the free transfer, okay? So this is a 12 by 18. I've used this a whole bunch in the last couple of weeks, but I think we're going to use the stars. Now, anytime you use these, you are going to want to fuzz them if you are not putting them on textile, like a shirt or a tea towel or, I don't know, a canvas bag, all right? I know, Michelle. Thank you so much. So, yes. So, Jackson had a crazy day, but it's crazy because, he came home crying, saying that the teachers didn't believe him, that he fell and it was an accident. And I know there's always 2 sides of the story, right? So the assistant principal called me and she's like, I want to let you know I watched the video. It was in fact an accident. He didn't get in a fight. Nobody pushed him. Like, it was a freak accident. Like, he slipped. He like had his knee on the bench, like seat, table seat, and just like ended up falling backwards. So I don't know. I don't know. I have no words. So anyways, but he's okay. His knot is quite big. So we're going to apply some lint to the back of this to make it less sticky. All right. And I'm going to, just kind of randomly put these in gold all over my board. Okay. So here we go. So I'm going to grab a mini squeegee, just like so, and lift it up, place it down. I'm going to do this a couple times until I feel like I need to clean the transfer, because this paste will go through to the other side and could potentially, I don't know, mess up your board, okay? Not sure how I got that all over my finger. But y'all, 3 more days of school is left, and they're going to be 5th graders. My, oh my, where has the time gone? All right, I think I'm going to stick to the smaller stars. Maybe apply a bigger one here and there. I don't know, we'll see. So when you guys hop on, make sure you type in the keyword. It is basically going to allow you to say, hey, I want a message from you, from your page, A to Z Designs. And in that message, that, by the way, may go to your message request. It's like a spam folder. There's going to be some information on how to get all of the products that we're using tonight. The wood cutouts, the chalk paste, the reusable transfers, all the tools, all of the fun goodies, okay? All of the craft supplies. All right, so far so good. We haven't made a mess. But I think this is going to be cute. Now, I realize the butterfly is going to go on top of this. However, I want to do it up, okay? So I can feel that it's starting to dry in that screen. So we're just about finished. Let me just get this little bit here. Sorry, y'all, if you're asking questions. Zach should be on here in a little bit, and he can help answer them.
I'm here now answering questions.
What can I do for you, sir? Don't mess me up.
I'm going to let you take
I forgot to move my table back.
One step back.
Hold on.
There we go. I like it. They like it. Throw hearts if you like it.
There's Zach, wrecking shop. What do you think? Looks good?
Yes. You
can lay the butterfly after you dry it.
Here you go. All right, so there we have it. Check it out, y'all. Look at the background. Woo! Kelly says the view's much better. I like to be up close and personal to y'all. Anyways, yeah. Somebody said something funny. Hold on. Bubble wrap. Yes. Bubble wrap Jackson. Have his ears checked again. Have this with my grandson that's 5.
No,
this year will always be known as the year Jackson led with his head. You're absolutely right, Sharon. He does need some breaks.
I didn't realize he was sitting on his knee. I know what the problem was now.
What is the problem, Zach?
It's that stupid oversized hoodie he was wearing.
I know.
It got caught on his foot.
Sure.
And he got trying to get up.
Well, the hoodie's going to disappear overnight.
Magically in the trash.
And it's going to go in the basura, the trash can. It is not canvas merrily. These are, so when you go to Etsy and type wood blank frame and back, we have it, I think, in 15 by 10 and 18 by 10 to fit the butterflies. Okay? So, now that this part is done, okay, I'm going to go ahead and take this step. Let's just get this done. This is the frame that you get. We are going to just go ahead and glue this, okay? I feel like I'm so far away. Nancy, if you type in the word butterfly and click on shop products, there will be a message that pops up below that where you can shop all of our t-shirts.
Did you show them this already? I'm on this one.
Hold on. Show them what?
These. The ones we did last
time.
time.
Can you do that for me?
We did these last time. Or she did. Oh, it's upside down.
So those are some of the butterflies that we did when the transfer first released.
Mm-hmm.
Gosh, I don't know, Zach. When was that?
I
February?
don't remember. But these are also, these right here,
are going to be for sale.
In the live auction Friday.
In the VIP group. So we have a pile of a bunch of stuff that I have created that is going to be for sale in our free VIP group Friday at 7 p.m. Central. So Friday the 19th.
Hosted by yours truly.
Zach will be doing it.
I will be your auctioneer for the evening.
Right.
I've been practicing.
So I just managed to get glue all over my fingers.
Wipe it off real quick before you get stuck to the board.
It's fine. I'm good. All right, so check it out. This is the board that's going to be the background for our patriotic butterfly.
Now, before you do that, I would place that on there, see if you need to add any more stars.
And this is the butterfly we're going to do up just like my shirt. And the butterfly is going to go right in the center.
Oh, that's perfect.
I think it's perfect.
Good job.
Okay, so Zach is over here cleaning transfers with my fuzzing cloth. Isn't that fabulous?
That's what you gave me.
Thanks, babe.
It doubles as a clean
Hi,
cloth.
Rachel. It does. You can absolutely use it to clean it. And then let me just make sure that this is good to go. All right, here we go. Next, we need to sand. Okay, so we painted this with white Waverly chalk paint and white. Okay, so I'm going to smooth it out. And then we're going to wax it. Hi, Patty. I know, Carrie, we got so much stuff. I love the handkerchief flag and bow. Handkerchief flag and the bow. Handkerchief. Right there, right? Thanks. Okie doke, my friends. This is where we're about to get real... What is the word? I really got to think this through, okay? Because these are etched butterflies. So, allow me to show you, and we're going to sit here, and we are going to overthink it, okay? So, let me clean off my hands. This is an 18 by 18 transfer. There are 2 sizes of butterflies. If you are new here, you may be wondering, what on earth is that gigantic square-shaped tealish thing? This is a reusable silkscreen transfer, and we are going to cut along these lines, okay? So what I like to do is roll my thumb across that transfer and place it in between this transfer and the backer sheet that it came on. So I'm going to take that all the way down the middle, okay? Put my scissors away, and we're going to peel off the small butterfly. Okay, because that is the one that we're going to use tonight. So one side is sticky, one side is not, all right? And anytime you're using these, especially for the first couple of times, some of them may be more sticky than others. You are going to want to fuzz them. However, some of them have a ton of silkscreen, like this one. See all that like see-through stuff? So I don't want to over fuzz the little pieces of non-silk screen inside the silk screen. I hope that makes sense. Bambi wants me to teach her how to make bows. So see how they're little pieces inside the silk screen. I do not want to over fuzz those. Okay, here we go. Now we're going to lay this down. And it fits perfectly on our butterfly cutouts. Okay, so we are going to, I got to think about this, y'all. This is where I'm going to overthink it. Let me sit here and overthink this for a second. Okay, so anywhere that we see white is going to be the color that shows through, right? So with that said, don't really care about that. I don't know what'll happen is if I chalk it in white, I should still be able to see the difference. I don't want to use Dune. Okay, we're gonna try this. I don't know what's gonna happen, but we're gonna try. No, Peggy, I did not. Holy cow. Nope, the hello has not been restocked yet. Thanks, guys, for catching my back. So we need to wax it, because I always say, why do we wax? Or what do we do after we paint a wood surface? I'm glad I read those comments, y'all. Keeping me on my toes. All right, so I'm going to spin it around, and we're going to do it this way. Come over here. Wax all the way around the butterfly. Just like so. Okay. Now, you don't put too much wax, because it's almost like a barrier where your paste won't go through, okay? All right, Storm. Peachy Keen, maybe. I'm going to try something. It may work, it may not work, and we'll just add a different color. Hear me out, though, guys. This is my plan, okay? I want to paint stripes Actually, I still may be able to do it. Hear me out. I got to think this through. I got to overthink this. I want to do a section of blue right here. So I could easily take that and do that. That would be white. Then I'm going to do, okay. I think I got it. I think I'm just going to paint over the, I think I'm just going to paint it. No, I'm not. See, here we are. All right, here we go. Let's see. I'm going to see if I can see the white. Just hang tight. I have this. I think I have it. I think I have it. I think I have it. Maybe not, but we're going to do it anyways, okay? So basically I'm doing white on white. And you may be yelling and screaming at your device that you're watching me on, and that's perfectly fine because you're like, lady, what are you doing? Here's my idea. You should have done this. You're probably absolutely right. You guys usually are. However, sometimes we just have to do it our way just to see that we were wrong. Okay. All right, so we do need to wash this now. All right, so I'm going to pick this up. Okay, you can see it. Yes, see, I think this is going to work. Okay, so where did my cleaner guy go? That fell on the floor. No big deal. So let me show you. I'm going to hold him upside down. You see the outline? Ooh, I think it might work. I think it's going to work. So now what we need to do is grab a cleaning mat somewhere and clean this because we are going to use this again. Okay? After we paint it, we're going to put it over the top and do it again. Okay, so let me get my board eraser ready to go. That helps clean our transfer. I'm going to grab my wipes and we are going to basically remove all of that excess paste and then we'll go in with our board eraser. Okay? Just to remove the paste from the screen. That is such an important step. Y'all do not bypass that and just go stick this on your backer sheet. Like, try and take care of these. These can be used so many times. Get your money's worth. Okay, so just type in the word butterfly and I will send you a message to get all the supplies. Okay? And I think you're going to love it. It's so much fun to do. All right. Clean off the back. Get all that paste out of the back silk screen, I guess we could call it. Because we want it all out so that we can put this back down after we're done painting our stripes and all the things. Okay, so now it's clean. So what I'm going to do is lay it over here. Here is the 18 by 10 frame. We're not using this. We're using the 15 by 10. But you can buy them separately or as a set. Okay. I'm going to place this right here on the backer sheet until I'm ready to use it again. Okay, so let's dry this. And then we're going to see what our next step is. Hopefully it works. Hi! Hi, everybody! Y'all hit the heart button, sprinkle out the video, share it to all your friends. Tell them about our amazing craft community. Hi, Jacqueline. How are you? Vanetta Powers, how are you, girlfriend? Hey, hey! Patriotic Butterfly. We are going to try and recreate what is on my shirt. Modified a little bit. With a wood MDF butterfly that we do sell in our Etsy shop. And a really cool transfer, okay? So let me make sure this is dry before we go applying all of our stripes. Now, I am going to use, oh, I got it, placement tape, okay? Hi, friends. Look at y'all. Hi, Tony and Denise. Thank you so much, Shanna and Cheryl and Diana. Hi, Lorena Smith. Are you excited for your craft box? Zach and I are already looking at ideas for June's craft box. We're pretty excited. All right, I think we're good here. Now, I'm going to take a little bit of placement tape. Okay. And I need Zach in here. Where did he go? I'm going to be putting the tape on top of the butterfly that we not only painted with chalk paint, but we also used chalk paste. Okay, and we are going to fuzz the tape so that it doesn't remove the paint. You listened. I love you.
I know.
Yes, wax it. Yes, y'all. Yes, yes, yes. Thanks, Miss Carrie. Oh, thanks, Jacqueline. Thank you. We so appreciate that. We love coming on here and hanging out with y'all. It like makes our day, for real. Okay, so they're yelling at me to wax. Thank you, thank you. We're doing lots of waxing, y'all. All right, so I'm going to give it a coat of wax. Not anything crazy, because we are going to paint, and then we're going to wax it again. Then we're going to apply the transfer again. We're doing all the things. So step-by-step tutorial, right? Because you too can recreate this. Okay, so where do you think, Zach, I need to put the blue?
Right with the crease.
So right here.
No, straight across.
Right here
Yep.
to here?
Yep. To the body.
Okay. Like the middle of the body.
I'm just going to do it now at this point.
Are the craft boxes a monthly subscription? They are not, Marianne, yet. Yet is the key word. We are working hard on that, but not yet. Okay, so where do I stop? Where would you like me to stop?
At the body. Like right at the body, because the body is going to be black.
Okay. So I'm going to fuzz this, and then I'll hold it up and show you guys where Zach put the tape.
And I would just follow this piece and that.
So right here. Or right.
I'll take it all the way down here, just so it's blackened for the next piece.
So right here.
Yeah.
All right, hold on, guys. I'll show you. Right there.
Mm-hmm.
So all of this is going to be
Blue.
blue.
And then I would do...
Okay, so this is what we did. Yeah, I'm really far away from the camera. I can't hold it that close.
Oh, it's pretty close.
Blue is going to be up here. I'm not doing the antennas. Red stripes, right?
White, red. So you're going to do a little piece.
I gotcha.
Here. And what I would do for this one is I would run it all the way across. So it's even on both sides.
What are you talking about?
Another piece of tape. You might as well do all your stripes now.
Okay, so that's blue?
That's going to be blue.
Solid.
Yes.
Okay.
Nope, longer.
I'm not ready for that.
Okay.
You're stressing me out.
Do your blue.
Okay, so let me show you something if I can, because I'm so far away now. I love you.
You're on your own.
The outside of this needs to stay white if you can help it. Only paint where you see the white chalk paste, I guess. Okay, so really, all you need to do, let me spray that brush, is, how am I going to do this?
Paint the whole thing. Don't worry about the outside edges. It adds character because when you go over it with the transfer, the black that you do on top of it is what's going to define it.
The black is not on the outside.
That's all right. So there's a little blue. That's okay. It just looks like a brush off. It'll look good.
I don't know that I agree with that, but it is what it is. Okay, so let's go in with our cadet.
That's what we did on the big ones.
I went around the edges and painted them. Okay, so I'm going to just spray this from afar just to help me paint it. So this is why I'm saying I'm overthinking it, to overthink it, to overthink it, to overthink it. That's what I do. What I do best. All right, so let's get our brush strokes somewhat decent. Okay, and that is what we have. Corner of it is Cadet. Okay. Now, let's clean up our mess. And then what we're going to do next is start the red stripes. So I need more placement tape, actually. This may go all the way across though. So I'm going to fuzz the tape. Check it out. Now, you could freehand these stripes, y'all. But it sounds like Zach wants to use tape, which is helpful. So you're saying take this all the way across?
No.
Right here?
No.
Okay.
And you could for that one, but you're then going to center all your...
Oh, Jeannie, I'm so sorry. What?
What you want to do is... I was talking more about the bottom.
Right here.
Correct.
What about it?
So if you...
Zach's craft.
You want
You did fuzz the tape.
I know. You want that to be even on both sides.
Okay, and that's going to be red at the bottom.
Correct. Go up a little. Because this is where you'll be able to... Your length of... Or your width of stripes.
So the red's going to be at the bottom.
Correct. But I'd come up more because you got to remember that's a lot of white right there because the tape is covering up some of the white. You're going to do one white stripe. Up more. One white stripe, one red stripe on the bottom.
That's it?
Mm-hmm.
How do you know?
That's what I planned for.
So like this?
Perfect.
Okay. So the white stripes are going to be...
And then you'll do your...
less or not as white as the red.
No, they're going to be the same width, but you're going to use this. Now
Come over here, please.
You're going to look at this now. That's going to be your width of every stripe moving forward.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
Your width.
Okay, see? There is no width.
Height, if you want. Do you prefer height?
Okay, so I'm going to paint all of this red.
Except the body.
Right now. Okay, ready? Let's spray it. Grab our candy apple. We're not going to paint the middle piece of the butterfly. Okay, so red, red. Okay, red and red. Let me add a little bit more because I added a little bit too much water. And then I'll show you guys. Both sides, red and red. Boom. Okay, just like so. All right. So let's dry this portion here, and then we'll do the next section. What now?
You're going to...
Thanks, Michelle.
What's the distance on this tape here? On the... between each marker, any idea? I would say one good marker right there is a good height.
All right, next. So we're going to lift this off. Okay. And I'm going to just get rid of like any excess red paste on the tape, and we're going to reuse the tape. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with the tape again and get kind of in the center
Well, you were just throwing it on there. I wasn't sure you were going to measure the width. The height. I'm sorry, the height.
What is this for?
So you have a marker in between each height.
No,
I'm not. Yes, I know. That's where you and I differ.
I'm not measuring it.
I'm a measurer, folks. I like to measure.
Now I know what he's doing. I'm not measuring it.
I see that.
I'm just winging it.
I see
don't
that
do
too.
I'm like, what are you talking about?
So I would go right up above
I'm
that
good.
blue line.
What are you talking about? So I'm going to go right there.
Mm-hmm.
All the way across.
And then that's going to be red, right?
And then I'm going to do red there.
Mm-hmm.
And
I would have pencil markings and everything.
Yeah,
on
no.
this.
I don't do that.
I do, but that's me. That's me.
Well, now I get what you were trying to tell me.
I know.
I'm like, what? All right, so I don't have a straight, like I'm not about to attempt that side without a straight line. So really, honestly, y'all, you didn't have to put the transfer down with the white paste. Originally, I wanted to protect that outer side. And I'll show you whenever we go to finish it. But you do you, okay? All right, let me make sure I don't have any excess. And then I'm going to lay this down to help me get my straight line for the candy apple. And give it a go.
It's coming together nicely, though.
Yeah. All right, dry it. And then lift the tape up. Now, you said, Zach, I have to finish with what, or I need to start with what color?
White on the top, red on the bottom.
I don't know if that's going to happen.
You can.
All right. Oh, no, it did exactly what I didn't want it to. See how it peeled up the blue? No big deal. We can touch it up. All right, here we go. So now we're going to do the exact same thing and wing it. Get it on the butterfly wing. You like that? Okay. Now. There.
My height marker's sounding pretty good right now, isn't it?
Oof, be gone.
You got this. You got this.
Where's the tape? Okay, so let me grab a little piece and protect our little body here. All right, and then we're gonna do another line above that. And let's see. Let's do that. Okay. In we go with the red. So you may need to spray a little bit more water just to water down your paste to make it easier to paint. Okay, now we're going to dry it. Measure twice, cut once. I did, Deb. I know, Jeannie, every time I say that I don't measure, I think of you because I'm like, oh, Jeannie's probably like, this girl needs to measure. Or pick up, go sit at a sewing machine kind of thing. All right, so there's that. Let's pick this up. Let's pick up this one. All right, there's the body that we were trying to protect. Let's lift up this one. Oh my goodness. Okay, Zach said it needed to start with white. Okay, so same thing. Line it up against the red, right? And there we go. Then we're going to grab our tape again. Try and use the tape, guys, that you've already done or already used. if you can. All right, so he said to, what did he say? White. Yeah, I don't know that that's going to happen. Because, well, it might. We'll see. All right, red down. White, red. Okay. Let's do this one. This section, I guess we could say. Dry it and lift. Oh, no, you didn't. I know. Yeah, I have white. Right here. White. 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 Okay. So now I'm going to go in here and we're going to do white. And then I think I'm going to do the very top red. Okay. Now, the red lines aren't, ooh, that's not right. Zach Mills. Actually, it's okay. The stripes are going to be off a little bit. Actually, hold on. There we go. Let's do, yeah, we've got some uneven stripes, but guess what, y'all? I'm a little uneven, so it doesn't matter. Okay, top is red. Right, Zach? Zach Mills. Yeah, we're doing it. Some people are very specific about the flag colors, and I get it 100%. Sometimes in crafting, it's just hard to get it exactly right. Okay, so let me show you what we have. Okay, so we've got this. Now I did compensate for the larger stripe, kind of top and bottom. Y'all, it is what it is, okay? So let me just clean this off. And we're going to fix our little piece that has the blue mishap where the tape actually peeled up the blue paste. So that's why I recommend whatchamacallit, fuzzing the tape. So let me just go back over it really quick. No big deal. There we go. Much better. And let's dry it. Okay. Okay, good, Dawn. Thank you. So now we're going to wax the entire thing because now we're going to lay the transfer back down on top of it and see the magic happen. So I'm going to turn on my glue gun. All right, ready? Let's see it all come to light. Thanks, Mary. Okay, those are paintbrushes. Let me make room for my transfer because I need to fuzz it again, okay? But first we need to go in with some wax. Anytime you layer paste colors or transfers, you want to make sure that you're waxing in between to protect the individual layers of the chalk paste. So the transfer, which is adhesive, does not peel it up. Okay. So y'all hit that heart button for me and type in the word butterfly. I think this is going to work out. Okie dokie. Let's grab our transfer. And it got stuck to itself while it's sitting over there. And then we're going to fuzz it a couple of times. And we're going to use black chalk paste. Okay. Hi. The center white where the red is. Oh, you're right. We did go over the body, didn't we? I'm not too worried about it. I'll show you why. Look at the body of the transfer. Most of that is going to be the black chalk paste that we put down. So, it is what it is. You could if you wanted to. I don't know that I am. Let's see. Okay, let me get this lined up. Okay, so I'm going to press in the center. And then I'm just going to work my way towards the outside. And fling it across the table. Got my glue gun on so that we can glue it to our super cute background with stars. Lift it up on the corners, lay it back down if you see any air bubbles. Super important. Okay. Here we go. Let me see if I have enough paste, y'all. My black is running low. All right, here we go. I'm not going to do the stars on here, Candace. But you absolutely could. You do you. All right. Black chalk paste all over this butterfly, and I'm going to kind of work quickly because I don't want the paste to dry in the screen as I make my way from left to right. And then we'll lift it up and we'll glue it on our board and see what you'll think. And it looks like I may have just the right amount of paste, if not a little bit more than I needed. Perfect. Go back over it. Make sure that you pick up all of the excess and put it back into the jar by sliding it in there like so. Okay, I'm not going to put my squeegee up just yet, just in case. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Now, it's a little hard to see the blue, but y'all, look at that. Oh my goodness. All right, so this is going to have to go to, where's this going to go? This is going to go to the bathtub. It's going to be really messy if I stand here and clean that. So let's dry our butterfly and let's glue it to the back, the background that we created. Okay. So you may, I may suggest you use a lighter blue. Okay. That is pretty cool. That is really cool. Thanks, Kelly. Now, wait till we add it to the star background. I think that's really going to make a huge, not difference, but it's going to look awesome. So this is what we did. Okay. So let me just get this dried a little bit. Now, one thing I am going to do is I'm going to take my, not sure where he went. He is called Mr. Pen. There's a Mr. Pen in that drawer. Never mind, just kidding, he's right here. So this is Mr. Pen. I have these on my Amazon store. And I'm going to go over the edges that I overpainted. Or shall say Zach did. But I'm guilty of it too. Just to make it like a clean edge. Okay. And then we'll glue it. But this is so easy to do. Love these markers. So hold tight, guys. Okay, so now you have a clean edge. Like you don't see any white. Okay. All right, let's see if our glue gun's ready. Be ready. Yeah, Candace, right. Hi, Mary Summers. Yes, I'm live. Okay, good, Deb. You like it? Awesome. All right, so let me put some hot glue. Like I said, these wood cutouts are in the Etsy store. You can type in butterfly to get the butterfly, and then you can type in wood blank frame and back for the frames themselves. Let me concentrate so I don't end up burning my fingers here. Again. Oh, my stars. That is so cool. All right, press down. Ooh, that hot glue is so hot, I feel it through the wood. And y'all, I put all of our glue, gluing tools, super glue, hot glue, all of that on the Amazon store. When you type in the word butterfly, you'll see all of it. Zach, will you hand me a command strip right there? Look, y'all, look at that. Patriotic butterfly. Now the light is hard. There you go. Now you can see the black on the blue. Isn't that cute? I just need to show them the case. So I typically will use command strips to hang most of our signs. They're Velcro. That way you don't put holes in your wall. But what do y'all think? Hit the heart button. Type in the word butterfly. I think this is super cute. We're twins. So, all right, guys. Y'all have a good night. Let me scoot myself forward to finish. Bye, y'all. Have a good one.